than I anticipated. Have you already had a run-in with the imps? Nothing out of the ordinary. Checking on the diligence of my debt collectors is a regular task. And if they were indeed diligent in their duties, I might have information to share as a sort of bonus. The leader of the altar imps here is called Dastard Beg. Surely you didn't think the elites of Hydel dared not approach on account of a few imps, did you? An imp larger than dear Povius here, and of even greater strength. Much like the Red Nose you defeated in Balanos, Beg was a troublesome imp, instigating duels whenever he could. He was quite the headache for Hydel. He was unnaturally strong and went undefeated, mercilessly crippling every fighter who stood against him. So, Hydel sought out the best mercenary they could find. Thus, Liberto was welcomed to Serendia to solve the problem. After losing to Liberto, he no longer sought duels. Instead, he and his minions laid traps or ambushes, attacking and butchering those caught unaware. Now, people call him Dastard Beg for his cowardice. As for Liberto Lynch of Dandelion, it's said he settled down in Serendia after defeating Beg. Rumor has it that Beg returned after the sighting of a man clad in black. Just like with Red Nose, your countenance seems to question how I know so much. I told you, I'm a merchant. Gathering information is my trade. It behooves me to get rid of him, so fear not. The cost of this information is included in your fee. Anyway, it seems you're handling the task well, so I'll be returning to Hydel. Do take care not to get hurt, won't you? Oh, and also, despite the soldiers' best efforts, Beg continues to elude them. You can do better, can't you?
My husband was never on good terms with Sir Jordine. I thought that may have been why he sent such riffraff. Here, this is everything I have. Now that I have the ring, nothing else matters. This amount should be more than enough to settle our debt with that bastard Bobby Lauren.
Isabel won't be holding her head high for long. The farm was in such a mess. How did you... It seems Lady Jarrett has a good eye for talent. Yes! Oh, I will make sure to tell the Grand Chamberlain of your deeds. I'm sure this isn't the last we'll be seeing of each other. Calpheon, those scoundrels.
There you are. I hear you helped Bobby Lauren. He's the Grand Chamberlain's right hand, so well done. Calpheon's Jean Merchant Guild has been greedily eyeing Heidel's market. It's you who've thwarted their ambitions. Ah, Lady Jarrett requests your presence. Please come to the palace. I shall go ahead and make the necessary preparations. Do come in a timely manner. I'll be waiting.
When will they arrive? What would make that old man Roig work faster? I was much too soft on him last time. I'll make sure to act more firmly from now on, and... Adventurer! Finally, Sir Jordine is looking for you. Let's hurry before he gets pulled into a meeting. It took a lot of effort to get you this opportunity. You should be honored, adventurer, to walk the palace grounds with me. That is Sir Roig's office. I say it's far too nice, considering his position. I'm sure you've heard much about our Grand Chamberlain. He may seem a bit particular at times, but beneath it all, he's quite the gentle soul.
especially toward talented individuals. I'm sure you more than fit those qualifications. Here we are, the Grand Chamberlain's office. Rather modest for his authority, don't you think?
Adventurer, welcome. It's not much, but make yourself at home. Praise for you has been abundant in my circles. I simply couldn't resist extending an invitation to meet. I share a dream with the people of Serendia, for our homeland to prosper far beyond that of Calpheon. For the happiness of the citizens of Serendia. There's a castle ruins to the southeast of Serendia. Land named Montvedel that once belonged to a count. Now it's nothing more than a den for traitors who discarded their oaths of loyalty like worn-out shoes. They must be brought to justice.
But Sir Jordine, that's where Owl is. He's your friend. You can't kill him.
My lady, there is not a soul alive unaware of the threat that Lord Alfonso Rundi's forces pose for Heidel. Our friendship is what's kept him alive this long, but the safety of this country is my top priority. As future inheritor of this dukedom, you must also be strong. The people look to you as a beacon of truth and justice.
Joe!
I should be seeing to the Montvedel ruins personally, but my forces are currently engaged with the Biragi bandits. Moreover, the fact that Alfonso Rundi and I were once friends is well known among the people of Serendia. So it is fortunate timing for a talented adventurer such as yourself to be here now. Will you help me? They are gaining strength by pillaging the surrounding area. We cannot let them extend their reach to Moretti Farm. If you succeed in taking down the Montvedel forces, I promise you honor and fortune, and I shall do everything I can to help you find the White Witch. I've been investigating a missing person case lately. When we next meet, I may have something to share on the matter. Of course, I will await your answer. My lady, please excuse me. I have a meeting to attend.
Adventurer, come to my chambers.
And I shall do every...
So, I must be strong and just, as Sir Jordine said. A friend's life for the people of Serendia. There's something you should know before you depart for Montverdel. Jordine Ducasse, the son of a secretary. Alfonso Rundi, the son of a knight. And me, Jarette Domengart, the youngest daughter of the king. All hailing from different backgrounds, yet we were friends. To one another, we were Joe, Al, and Jerry. Always playing happily with one another. As we grew older, we began to realize the differences in our status. Then everything changed when Kelfion attacked. Joe and Al, those carefree scoundrels, enlisted to fight under General Cliff. I remained within the castle walls, entirely unaware of how the war was unfolding. When word came that the enemy was at our door, I tried to escape, but was captured by Kelfion. I took a blow to the head when I was taken prisoner. I thought surely my end had come. But when I opened my eyes again, I found myself in Jordine's arms. A strong jaw, a sharp nose, the sound of labored breathing. My heart races each time I recall that moment. After the war, he rose to the rank of Grand Chamberlain. He proposed to me, making us heirs to Serendia. But instead of celebrating our union, Al locked himself away in his estate, refusing to ever see me again. What horrors must he have endured in the war? I cannot fathom how we three came to be in such a state as this. That said, Alfonso Rundi is still my friend. But as Sir Jordine said, I must steel myself for the sake of my state. Promise me, swear, that you won't kill him. Do you understand? I need your word that his life will be spared. Now, I wonder what meeting Sir Jordine's attending. Roig told me he had nothing scheduled today. Come to think of it, he didn't head toward the meeting room. Could he be seeking a private audience with Father at a time like this? And it's right on the heels of his proposal regarding Alfonso. I have a bad feeling about this. We must go.
Grand Chamberlain, Sir Edmund Dawson of the extraction mill, still complains about the delivery schedule.
He's trying to pin his embezzlement on us.
What are you talking about? Speak plainly, Jordine.
Bring in the sword. Sir Edmund sent me this sword as a gift. It appears ordinary at first glance, but were you to hold it yourself, you would sense the darkness within, like gripping a shadow. It's undoubtedly been refined with pure black crystals, likely pilfered from our extraction mill.
Those Calphion scum, when will they leave us be? Well, at least it's not about Alfonso. I'll personally deal with the black crystals later. For now, let's focus on the task at hand. Let's first head to the Moretti farm and assess the situation. It's closest to Montverdel, so we're bound to find something. I'll personally deal with the black crystals later. For now, let's focus on the task at hand. This is Moretti Farm, the granary of Serendia. And just south of here is Montverdel territory. Lately, there's been a noticeable increase in soldiers in Montverdel, despite it being nothing but ruins. Which means either they're stealing from Moretti Farm, or they're getting help. Well, now that we're here, how should we approach this? We can't just outright ask if they're colluding with Al, can we? This is Moretti Farm, the granary of Serendia. And just south of here is Montverdel territory. That could work. You're smarter than you look. We'll just go in like we're here on regular business. Right. Give them a casual greeting, Jarrett. Don't seem too stiff, and don't lose your temper. Deep breath.
Greetings. I am Mercianne Moretti. I run Moretti Farm. How can I help you, adventurer? Oh, and Lady Jarrett.
Hello. Oh, there's that scent again. Why does it haunt me so? Ah, Mercianne, it's been some time. I hope you're paying your taxes on time?
Taxes? Wasn't that last week? They went up a fair margin, but we paid them without complaint.
Oh, is that so? There's that scent again. Why does it haunt me so? Yes, I was wondering the same. Why are soldiers hanging around a farm?
They're mercenaries from Medea, currently protecting the farm.
What? Median forces on your farm? Surely you haven't forgotten where your allegiances lie.
What am I to do then? I requested Heidel to send troops to fend off the monsters, but they never came. Do you know how much I've spent on them? If you don't enjoy their presence, send some soldiers of your own. It's been ages. been ages since I requested soldier. Just like that? I can't believe it. After everything I did. Actually, why didn't the Lord send someone like you earlier?
This one here is one of mine. Could you send your mercenaries away now?
Of course. But I already paid for their services. Oh well, I guess I could give them some farm work. Whew, I thought all the wheat over there was lost. I'm glad I'll be able to harvest it now. Is there something else you need? Or are you looking for some work here? If so, you can ask the workers here. Rewards won't be much, but should be worth your while. Why ask me? I'm swamped with work on the farm, and have no time to care what goes on over there. You saw how many monsters were in the wheat field just now, right?
Marcian, I'm here for the supplies. Let's quickly be done with it.
Ah, Coco, just in time. Everything's ready in the barn. Oh.
See, Povius? It's just as I told you. Serendians all have secrets they're hiding. So, the intel of Moretti Farms siphoning grains was true. You know, you could have settled your debt with that.
I said I needed just one more week, Lady Isabel. You can't just barge in like this. Besides, you agreed to the extension. I mean, do you not trust me? Have you no faith?
Ah, so you're saying Serendians are trustworthy? And how much of my goodwill must I extend? One lends money but does not receive, while the other does not return what was loaned. Who's the villain? Of course it's the latter. Besides, I'm not pressing her for immediate payment. I'm just reminding her that the date is forthcoming. So, what brings you here, adventurer? All of the troops at the castle ruins by yourself? You're good, but that would truly be impressive. You know, they're actually quite pitiful once you come to know them. I heard tax rates rose quite a bit in Serendia, did they not? Many who took loans from our Jean Merchant Guild claimed they did so to pay off their mounting taxes. I was just about to go and remind the Baron of his debt. But I heard a disturbing rumor going around. Word is that he's gotten his hands on a black stone. I'm not foolish enough to discuss debts in such circumstances, yet here I find you, heading the same way as I, prepared to do my dirty work for me.
Didn't the Scarecrow attack you on your way here?
So, I'd like to request you to be my escort. You might as well be under my official employ.
Isabel, I'm literally standing right here. You cannot be so bold when thieving my champions from me.
Oh, I had no such intention. If ever the adventurer goes to Caltheon, I merely wish to offer my assistance. As it happens, I too am on my way to the Eastern Gateway. The more the merrier when it comes to traveling, hence my proposal.
If you dare pull such a stunt in front of me again, I'll have the Jean Merchant Guild's business license revoked.
Of course, my lady. Of course.